All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for the jumping back in. Sorry for that small hiccup, but we're gonna get into a variety of topics. But this first one we are going to jump into and get into is about Tesla inventory. It is starting to get back to levels that we haven't seen for at least a few days now, and Tesla Model Ys are certainly starting to sell out, as we like to call it. So we'll take a look at it. We'll see what's going on, and of course we'll talk about what you might possibly be able to do. We are coming up on the end of the month, which there might be some strategies for that, but we'll definitely take a look at it, as well as other topics as well. But thanks for jumping in. We're going to jump into it. Before we do that, let's roll that intro real quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. And thank you to all my newest Patreon members: Jim, Mario, Molik, R, Raj, Troy, George, Frank, James, George, Nicola, Simha, Jeremy, Saxina, sorry if I messed it up, Rudra, Q, Midnight Sun, Dodo, Nico, and Kim. Thank you all for joining the Patreon. Thank you all for supporting. If you want to join, link down below in the description. Of course, the benefit of the live streams is that you can jump on the live chat and ask anything that you want to talk about. So let's jump right into it. But we'll jump to the live stream in the chat a little bit later. But let us take a look at this. Thank you all for joining in. Tesla Model Y. I mean, there's been no price changes at all. And at this point, I really feel like there is not going to be a price change by the end of this month. I mean, we are certainly getting into the last week of the month, maybe 7 days or 5 days to the end of the month. So it is certainly going to be in a very exciting time next week. We've got a lot of things on the horizon, right? We've got March 1st, Tesla Investor Day. We've got the end of the month where Tesla usually have some sort of sales push, but maybe not this month, but maybe next month. We've got CVRP for all the California owners out there. Like, what is that? Is that changing sometime in March? As we've been speculating for all March, on February 28th, something might actually happen. And the last thing is we've got this federal tax credit, this $7,500 federal tax credit. Like, what is happening with this? Is this a March 1st sort of change, or sometime later, like March 31st or something like that? And we'll talk about that a little bit later as well. But this is all about Model Y. And of course, like, let me know in the chat, like, what is your estimated delivery date? Have you been pushed, or have you been pushed earlier? I'm getting texts and messages that people have been getting their VINs a lot quicker now, or at least they got their VIN, but they're still like a couple weeks out from delivery. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. But taking a look at our favorite chart right here, a shout out to mattjung.net for building this great site. Just hit the refresh button right there, and Tesla Model Y inventory is starting to go back down to levels that we haven't seen for a little bit. And look at this graph right here. Look at this angle of this. I guess I don't know what the technical term of this is, but it stayed pretty high for a few days before sloping and down. And so I don't know if this is Giga Texas, Giga Austin starting to ramp up, or is this Tesla demand for the Model Y, not as hot anymore? I'm not sure what Tesla wants to be in terms of like how many vehicles do they want to sell versus inventory going down to zero. But taking a look at waiting for Tesla.com, there's 36 brand new Teslas available for sale across the country. And if we filter down to the trim levels, there's only 32 Model Y all-wheel drives, and there's 4 long-range all-wheel drives. And of course, the 4 here, okay, 2 of them are red, which I know, certainly red isn't in demand as other ones, but 2 of them are black. I mean, I love black with white interior. If I were to do it again, definitely a black with white interior. But the one thing here is all of these are 7-seat interiors. And so, I just did a test, right? I like pinging Tesla to see kind of what's the temperature with the sales departments. And so I texted the Tesla hotline. It's a centralized one, as you all know, or most of you should know. And so someone called me shortly after, and I just asked the question, like, what's going on? Like, any demo discounts out there? Are there any specials going on, or end of the month promotions? Unfortunately, there isn't, but both of them reference like the federal tax credit, right? This $7,500 federal tax credit that's in effect. And one one of them referenced the $2,000 state CVRP for California. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Of course, it is 2,000 for most people. If you are low income, it goes up to 4,500, but on February 28th, that goes up to 7,500 as well. And so, they didn't really say anything about any sort of discounts. There was actually no demo vehicles with any sort of discounts as well. So it was definitely pretty interesting as well. And I also went on Tesla chat. If you don't know what that feature is, it's a pretty unknown feature, pretty underutilized as well. But if you are in the market, if you haven't, placed an order yet, I would certainly get on Tesla chat if you can. Try and talk to someone and see if you can actually get a vehicle in inventory and not actually do not actually do an order. I would try to get an inventory vehicle because we're heading into the last week of the month or the last few days of the month, really only 5 days. And so if you really absolutely want this $7,500 tax credit, you want to really lock it in, then I would definitely not try and order a vehicle. I would just try and find a vehicle in inventory. And certainly there's not a lot of them actually eligible for, or a lot of them out there in stock. And so even if we switch to all these all-wheel drive standard ranges, a lot of these are like in transit. You can see right here, February 26th is not built yet. This is like February 27th, also not built yet. So, it's slim pickings, that's for sure. But let me know, does anybody have an ordered or delivery date in the next few days at the end of the month? Is Tesla really trying to pressure you to take delivery? Has there been some sort of, do this or else type of messaging? Because that would give us some sort of indication if like Tesla's really trying to push deliveries for the end of this month, then something big might actually happen on March 1st in terms of like price increases or something like that, because they don't want people to carry over the orders if they don't need to. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know your thoughts. Are your estimated delivery dates getting pushed or are you getting pushed forward? Some pretty interesting stuff up. But today's video, we're going to get into our next topic. But today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description, there's a Patreon link where you can support the channel. And there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has interest rates all lower than Tesla financing at 5.4%. Some of them 3%, 4%. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description if you are interested. All right, but thanks for joining in, everybody. Inventory levels have certainly decreased, but this is kind of what Tesla's been doing for some reason for the past, what is this? Like since February, they let inventory get really low and then they'll drop a bunch of Model Y standard ranges all at once. Then we'll see inventory levels go back to like 200 to 300 levels. Like you can see right here, 227. And then they'll start to slowly sell very, very slowly. And then same thing they did again. Inventory levels went up to 243 and then they started to sell them very, very slowly. And if I were to do it again, I think I would you can't even order a Model Y standard range all-wheel drive. And I've definitely tried. I've tried calling them. I've tried getting on chat with them to say, hey, can I order a Model Y standard range? And they said no, unfortunately. That it's not exactly you can't do that at all. But thanks for watching. We're going to jump into our next topic, and this one's a pretty interesting one. I'm not sure exactly how accurate it is, but I'll show it to you guys just so you can see it, and then I want to know your thoughts. So welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, it looks like Tesla, or at least someone who works at Tesla, has given an ultimatum or a deadline for the Tesla tax credit, or the federal tax credit, the 7,500, that is certainly starting to end very soon. So we'll take a look at this text message that someone actually got from their Tesla rep, and I guess it's for what it's worth, right? We'll just take it in because we found that sometimes Tesla reps might not have 100% the accurate information, but sometimes they could be spot on too from what, they might hear it and they might not be, eligible to, they shouldn't be saying it, but anyways, but it looks like this text message says, and it talks into about how they actually have some more insight on when the tax credit or the eligibility of the Model Y $7,500 federal tax credit will go until, because, there are some wordings on the website in which it says sometimes it will change in in March. And so we've got this text message that might give us a little bit more insight. So we're going to take a look at, but if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on your Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel, but more on that later. All right, so let us take a look at this. So thank you to Gamer Trinico at GTRINCO on Twitter. He added me on this post, and if we take a look at this, it looks like a standard text message that probably a lot of you have got, or I've certainly have. But the unfortunate part is we can't see what number it actually is, right? So we can't, I guess, like double verify that it's a Tesla Tesla number, because it is all a centralized number from Tesla. They all text from the same thing and they review messages. But you can see it's very like what most of you have probably received in your text messages. And it's like, hey, your Model Y financing is approved, accept the offer, it's time to schedule delivery, proceed with delivery now. And so this is what the person actually said. Hey, Corey, I just scheduled a pickup date. Are you aware of any update towards if the tax credit has a specific deadline to take possession or to qualify? I couldn't find any info except during March. And of course, this is what this person is referring to, right? On the Tesla.com website, it says clearly that, or I guess not clearly, that the $7,500 federal tax credit is for deliveries until March of 2023. And all of it says, as you dive into it further, it just says this may change, the $7,500 tax credit may change for the Tesla Model Y and Model 3 during 2023. So we don't know if the Tesla Model 3 we'll get the full $7,500 tax credit. We don't know if it's going to change and the IRS and Treasury is going to change it so the Model 3 or Model Y only gets $3,750, or potentially the Model Y could get absolutely zero. Because if you don't know, the federal tax credit is broken into two parts. It's broken in two parts from the Inflation Reduction Act. It's broken into critical battery minerals. If the battery is sourced from places that aren't, basically, free trade agreements, or they're from free trade agreements in America, then you get $3,750. And if the battery components are manufactured in America, then you get the other $3,750. And that adds to this $7,500 federal tax credit. But if the Tesla, that's supposed to change in sometime in March, in that which the Tesla will know if it gets for the full $7,500 or even half of the $3,750 at whatever amount. But looking at this text message, it just says from the Tesla rep, so take it for whatever it's worth, right? Quote, "We have been told March 31st. And so this might give us some insight, right? Like if you are on the cusp of taking delivery and you have to schedule a March 1st to March 15th delivery date, or maybe even March 31st, you potentially could still be in this time period where if you take delivery, you'll still be okay and you'll be able to take advantage of the $7,500 tax credit. So of course, we don't know 100% or clearly, but we could certainly get very, very close, and we'll see what actually happens. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Jumping to the Facebook profile where this was actually originally posted. So shout out to Gamer Trinko for adding me on the Twitter post. But here's it where it looks like it was posted by this another Dennis. Nice. Tesla responded with this information for $7,500 tax credit. So maybe in March, maybe this will help. And this is, I guess, he edited the post. This is not a confirmation or belief in accuracy of the Tesla rep. Just want to throw it out there from what I received. Take it with a grain of salt or for whatever you choose, because Tesla reps, maybe they might have the correct information. They might have 100% 100%, the right information all the time. But jumping through the comments, it does look kind of back and forth on people arguing on the tax credit and things like that. But one other person said, here, my quote, Eddie said, my Tesla rep said till end of February. And so, there's not a real clear thing, but really we're only 5 days or 6 days away from it. So we'll really know for sure what's going to happen in March 1st. But, it definitely is pretty interesting, especially if you've been pushed to March. But so my question to you is like, if you have a Model Y order right now, and if the Tesla Model Y long range or standard range loses that $7,500 tax credit and it maybe bumps down to $3,750 or maybe even zero, are you still going to take delivery of your Tesla Model Y? And so I certainly posted a poll on that, sort of, because we were thinking maybe that the Model Y standard range would only get half of the tax credit, or maybe even the full tax credit, or maybe the Model Y long range would only get, half of it. So that's my question. Like, would you still take delivery? Because, $7,500 is a lot of money, that's for sure. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff here. Actually, let's look at this. Midnight Sun, I can confirm 2 Tesla employees at my dealership said delivery by March 31st. Okay, so if that's the case, then that would be pretty nice. That's for sure, because that gives us all a little bit of more breathing room at the end of the day if you are pending on taking delivery on your Tesla Model Y. Because I know a lot of people have a delivery date pushed into March. You can see right here, we put a poll on the channel 2 days ago. What is your estimated delivery date? It says February was to 19%, March to April 29%. So you can see there's a good amount of people that probably have a March or even April delivery date, and so that $7,500 would certainly go a long way. I would think at the end of the day. So we're gonna jump in some of the comments and some of the questions, but before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description, there's a Patreon link where you can support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you schedule the call, you're going to link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use to get the best possible deal at the best possible price. Including, after you join the Patreon link, there is a credit unions on that list that have interest rates as low as 3.2% to 4% from 60 to 80 months. So definitely check out if you're interested. Patreon link down below in the description. All right. Water break. I really do hope this is good news, at least being pushed to March 31st. Thank you to Gamer. I guess I should retweet 1 second. Retweet, because that would just really give a lot of breathing room. And if that's the case, I mean, they should just update this site then and say, deliveries until March 31st. But I guess at the same time, Tesla really could do whatever they want and change up the game completely. So, I guess maybe they don't want to change it just yet. All right, let's jump into the comments and some of the questions. Model Y long range performance, same battery pack? I actually don't know. Yes, I think so. I think Austin is running LFP. I mean 4680. Yeah, I think that's what the case. But I think Austin is only producing the standard range, I think. Now, MSM Model Y performance with interior or white interior? I would say white interior. Paul, thank you for joining in. And also, hey, to the other Paul, I guess there's 2 Pauls that come in now. So hey to both of you, all that jazz. Thanks for jumping in. Welcome home. Yes, we are back. Yang, yo, Dennis, it's been quite a while since I've been here. 5 more days since we'll see what the CVRP is going to give us. Yeah, I mean, I've been hearing rumors. I think I'm going to believe the $5,000 rumor, but I saw like the other day someone posted it was going to be like a $4,000 rumor. So we'll see. I just got my Model Y performance with white interior. I wanted black. Okay, nice. I mean, white is good. I mean, it's different. It's much different than any other type of vehicle out there. So you'll enjoy it. I would say just get ceramic coating to cover it and protect it, and it should be fine. Victor, swallow me the Model Y performance. Yeah. Ordered February 1st, supposed to pick it up this Saturday. Nice. Yeah, you're coming right down to the wire, but it looks like, the Tesla, the federal tax credit is getting pushed to March 31st, so it should be okay, I guess. Hi, Dennis. Do you know horsepower and battery size of the Model Y standard range for the 4680? I don't know horsepower. Battery size, I would guess maybe. Yeah, I have no idea actually. I guess we could Google it, but yeah, actually I don't know. I would totally swap with the black interior. Yeah, I researched on how to do that. It seems like it's more. Well, maybe you guys can research it. I won't try and not convince. Don't convince. But yeah, you guys should swap it because I tried to do that and I found someone I think, but I was trying to get it done at a Tesla center and they just wouldn't do it unfortunately. So you would have to DIY it yourself or find someone. But yeah. Viucum. My EDD was February 2022 to March 3rd, and it got changed to March 3rd to March 31st. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so maybe the tax credit, has been pushed to March 31st, and that gives Tesla a little bit more breathing room so that they can deliver them all in March. Maybe. Why did you choose white interior and why did you want black? They probably found an inventory vehicle and they probably just took it because Tesla Model Ys are selling like hotcakes right now. So it makes sense that try and just pick it up ASAP and figure out the interior later. JBay, my EDD changed from 47519 to 47512. Yeah, that's to 512. That's like that's not even a change at all, I guess. But it's gonna change even more at the end of the day, I would say. I didn't choose the Tesla salesman said he had it available. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so that means there's still vehicles still in stock that pop up from time to time as well. I mean, I imagine like I would love to know what is like the Tesla cancellation rate, right? Like, out of all the orders that actually show up and people are ready to go like 1 week out, like what is that percentage of people that just cancel like a week before? I mean, if I were to throw out a number, I would say probably like I don't know, 9%, 8%, just to, 1 in 10 just cancel, maybe even 2 in 10 cancel. Best way to protect the white leather seats, get a ceramic coating. The brand I like is Geon Ceramic, and just pay a detailer to install it for you. Or I guess interior, you could just do it yourself. But exterior, I would pay a detailer. I want Quicksilver Model YP. Yeah, or I mean, just wrap it. Just wrap it Quicksilver. What makes you want black? Black, less dirty, exactly. Happy Hippo, welcome back. Welcome to the stream. Welcome in. Is it snowing in Southern California now? Yeah, in like east Southern California, it is definitely crazy. And there was like hail yesterday too. Ryumoto, welcome. Welcome back to the stream. Something doesn't make sense because if they do 60K Model Ys a year, that's inventory is just over 1,000 a week. We see 100 to 200 units available, just gaming us. Yes, that's a kind of a known thing. We've known that for a bit now. Tesla does manipulate online inventory, that for a fact. And their strategy there is what they do is per location, they only show one variant of one model per location. So if it's like a white, black, whatever, then they'll show that. They won't show two white blacks of the Model Ys at that location. So that's kind of the thing. I guess I don't know why they do that exactly. I mean, I guess I do. They don't want to show like too many vehicle, or maybe they want to give any insight on how many vehicles are actually out there. And so that's why they do that. But definitely manipulated. Tesla should include carbon fiber trim for performance Model Y. That's not a bad idea. I like that idea. Having gotten my Model Y P back from the shop from PPF and Tint, it's been 1 month. Oh, holy crap, that's really long. We just got PPF. Video coming soon. We just got PPF and it took 1 day, but of course, maybe we had a special deal. But PPF and Tint for 1 month. Hopefully that's not a SoCal shop. But yeah. Do you mind saying how much it costs to do a PPF? It costs anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 for full frontal, if not even more. And check out there's a video on the channel that we go through like my thoughts on it. I'm waiting for something in the inventory or existing inventory, but not sure how. Well, check out waitingfortesla.com. Shout out to them. Great, amazing site. Just go to this website, check it out, and look for inventory vehicles that pop up. The lowest I pushed was 15%. Yes. I've done 15% on the side and 50% on the front. Sirach, welcome. Not gonna lie, a little frustrating waiting for Tesla and seeing Ohio or other nearby states with my spec sitting, and Tesla won't just ship it to my state. I mean, I would, they do have those website rules pretty strict, but I would still ping them, ask them, see if they can push it to your site. Maybe they can make an exception for you, or talk to your Tesla rep. I noticed that I get 6 miles per 2%. Haha. Yeah, that's about right. Like I remember for Model Y, 1% was about 3 miles. And okay, it makes sense, right? 100%, 300 miles. That's about the cadence. They've held my EDD of March 3rd. Got the VIN when I ordered on 27YSR. Wow, that's taken a good amount. I mean, I guess it's been 2 weeks. Yeah, so that's still about right, I guess. Depends on where you're located. I'm located in Sac. Nice, nice. White exterior would be, yeah, that'd be nice. Tony, finally getting Model Y performance on 228. My dates kept saying 223 to 323. Fremont made. Wow, that's actually, I mean, that's pretty good actually. A, you're taking delivery like right before the March cutoff, and then B, they're essentially in that first week of your delivery date range. So even though they were estimated a long time, they still are able to, pick it up and deliver it to you like within that first week of your delivery range, which is pretty cool. Do white seats get dirty easily? Yeah, but just use baby wipes and or ceramic coating. You should be fine. They kind of do it just wears on the jeans. They stain. Yeah, exactly. But let's see, Tesla Vision coming soon. Hopefully, sure. Hopefully it's coming soon. That's for sure. Vietnamese style. Thank you. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for joining. They wipe it with baby wipes. I wore jeans plenty of times, no stain. Yeah, exactly. And or if you're really worried, seriously, just get ceramic coated. Yeah, happy people. There we go. I ceramic coated my seats and used baby wipes, but I have not had anyone in the car except Tesla techs. Haha. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the white interior is pretty bulletproof, but I mean, I can certainly think or understand why it could get a little antsy at the end of the day. I'm 90% in favor of Tesla's $7,500 tax credit. Nice. Why not just 100%? Or you're 90% think it's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, I think I could see it getting bumped a month, and that should be no problem. Hey, Nico. I'm Gamer Trinko or just Nico. I'm interested if anyone else has seen Tesla employees state this March 31st EV credit date. Yeah, I mean, hopefully this is true. I mean, that would give a lot of people breathing room. But drop it in the chat if you've asked someone. I mean, we could just get on chat with Tesla and ask them ourselves, right? Or no, they're not. To see if it's actually getting pushed or not. But we'll also know in 5 to 6 days at this point. So we'll see. I'm thinking I will regret not getting white seats and a Model Y. Yeah, definitely get the white interior for sure. Get the white seats. You will, and don't worry about the cleanliness of it. I would say I've had 4 Teslas with black interior so far now, and I've always want the white seats, and still yet to have it. But maybe the Cybertruck. We'll see. We shall see. Really like the Tesla with white seats. Yeah, for sure. Is the $4,500 down payment required for the Model 3 lease, or can I just put down less and have a higher monthly payment? No, I think Tesla, well, you got to factor in there's taxes and tags required as well, so they don't necessarily add that in. But it really depends on your credit and income after you apply. Perfect. Hey, Paul, welcome. Have you seen MSM with white interior? Yeah, it's all the same. Just get the white interior. I might change to a lease if the credit is completely gone for me. Yeah, that could. I mean, but that's the thing with the lease. For the Tesla model, I think did you order a Tesla Model Y? The Model 3 could make sense, but the Model S or the Model Y does not make sense, I think, because the credit or the APR is still like really high. Let's see. Yeah, 6, it's more than financing, so it does not make any sense. So I probably wouldn't do that. Hey Vichu, welcome. Do you think the Model Y will have a price increase? I don't know at this point. I mean, we got to see how this federal tax credit shakes out. I was predicting maybe we would have an increase last Friday, and then another one this coming Friday. But now that it looks like the federal tax credit is getting pushed a week, or pushed a month, maybe we won't have a price increase until for a bit. Happy people, yes, price increase, yeah, for sure. In my opinion, it's a sales strategy from Tesla reps to get more people to place orders. They might have some cancels, but they would have still more orders without them saying anything. That's true. Maybe this Tesla rep is just saying, "Hey, it's been told March 31st." Well, this one is, Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, don't cancel your delivery yet. Interesting. Yeah, because if this Tesla rep said, "Oh, it's well," I guess either way, right? But I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying because it says March 31st, or they've been she or this person wrote back March 31st. But if that person said anything else, then our poster here or person texting our owner would have potentially canceled. Potentially. Good analysis. Yes. Thank you. Good evening. Are we expecting hardware for delivery cameras on deliveries from March 1st? I don't think so. I think it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be a bit, I would say. Do you recommend getting mud flaps on the Model Y? Yes, 100%. Tesla will change the website ambiguity so that they can panic sale and Austin inventory dumps. I see. I see what you're saying. Yeah, because then people will lock it up and try and just take delivery ASAP, even though all those Model Y standard ranges on this Tesla Model Y on waiting for Tesla or the Tesla website are just in transit, not even produced yet. And so I guess if they change it, then people won't buy them or try and scoop them up as quickly. That makes sense. +1 for the mud flaps and PPF. Yes. They would definitely hit the rocker panel of the Model Y. Yes, 100%. Do they affect the range? Yeah, slightly to none. Yes, Tapia and Indy. Thank you. Thank you for coming in and dropping that. I did want to have a question. I have a really good idea for a video that could be fun. But would anybody be interested in a Tesla meetup in SoCal? We probably only need like 5 to 10 people. You have to be driving a Tesla, and anybody else can come too. But the video, I think it'd be a great video. And I guess of course, the person coming would have to be comfortable, but I would do like that, interview style. And then we would just talk about like what Tesla you bought and, what do you like about it? What do you don't like about it? And then of course your monthly payments and, or how did you pay for it? Like cash, financing, leasing, but really like focusing on the monthly payment. I think that'd be a really good video idea. Let me know if you're in the SoCal area and we can like set up like a meetup. I'll buy popcorn or something. I'll buy you boba. White on white Model X is sick. Yes, it is indeed, indeed. I mean that's a bit. I would say I really wanted a black exterior, white interior, but yeah. Tesla gets you half range in reality. Yeah. I certainly see that. Like it's probably stated 330, but really in realistic, we'd probably get 260, 280, and so it's really not all there. Next Tesla giveaway can be Tesla power bank, like power bank, or they power wall. Power bank. Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, whoops. One of these. I thought these were. What are you taking? Yeah, this one, right? Are they? Oh, they're not sold out. Oh, no, it's sold out. Yeah, so I'd have to buy it secondhand. That's not bad. That's not a bad idea. But yeah, we have 2 giveaways on the channel going. Both of them end on February 28th. So if you want to join them, let's see, they are in the live section and there's 2 of them. I think it's this one. I actually don't know which one. Oh no, that's right. We posted here. So I'll probably do a refresh post. It's this one right here, giveaway alert. And then there is another one. It's probably too many posts, but it's down here. This video right here. This video right here is sponsored by Tenet. Down below in the description, check out Tenet. We're giving away a Tesla wall charger, unspeakable value. And then the other one is sponsored by Tesloid. We're giving away 3D all-weather floor mats. Tesloid and both of them end on, or Tesloid ends this Friday, so tomorrow actually. We'll probably announce it around 5:36. But the Tenet video or Tenet giveaway for the Tesla wall charger will end on the 28th of this month. So definitely check it out if you want to enter. Really easy to enter. You can enter for free too. Ninja Tuna just got my VIN today. Placed my order on January 12th. VIN is now PA078. My configured is Model Y long range white interior. We'll be getting the old headlights, no matrix. Bummer. Dang. So you were able to track that from like the VIN order, right? But yeah, Creator Leaf just bought a 2020 Model 3 Performance. Excited to get it delivered. Congrats. Did you buy it from Tesla directly, or how did you find that one? Did you buy it from a private seller? Dennis, I found your channel past month once I ordered. Been so stressed out when I would get it. Your channel kept me half insane. Nice. Thanks for coming in and dropping that. Yeah, we've been posting a ton. And so it's been cool to see we've been found this niche or community of people that are interested in getting the best deal and their Tesla ASAP. And it's certainly going to be a very interesting time in March once all this other stuff shakes out. And I think it's going to be definitely a interesting time throughout the year as well. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. My Model 3 is set for delivery March 3rd. While I get the tax credit, well, it looks like potentially, Idris, that according to this screenshot from a Tesla rep in communication with a Tesla prospective buyer or person that's ready to pending take delivery, and a couple of people have came in the chat and said that they've verified this with their Tesla sales rep as well, that the federal $7,500 tax credit will get pushed to March 31st in terms of the qualification. So any deliveries through March will also qualify for this tax credit well. So we shall see what will happen after. What will happen after? We have no idea. It could stay at 7,500. It could go down to 3,750, or it could go to zero for sure. For sure. Also forgot to say thank you for the Tesla discount. Oh, nice. They got 20% off. That's actually pretty huge. Nice. So you were one of the lucky few, the first like 10 or whatever that DM them. Nice. That's a slick deal. Nice. Let's see here. Picking up my Model Y long range tomorrow. Ordered on 2/5. Yeah, and I guess since, shout out to Tesloid and other parts manufacturers. If you're interested in a Tamai part, great accessory. A Jawa part, great phone mounts that I actually have. I have Tamai. I have the Tamai center console. I have the Jawa phone mount, and then of course Tesla is a sponsor. Here are the promo codes on the screen if you want a slight discount, or sorry, not slight, a big discount from them. And if you DM Tesloid, I mean, it doesn't hurt, right? I'm in the camp. Always try and DM to see if, just say DennisCW sent me. See what happens. Maybe they'll give you slightly more than 10%. You never know, right? So DM Tesloid at Tesloid01 on Instagram. That's part of the giveaway we did. But if you DM them at DennisCW sent me, maybe you'll get something. Maybe, who knows? Doesn't hurt to try, right? Doesn't hurt. It takes like 2 seconds. Ordered Model Y long range on February 3rd. Estimated delivery date changed to March/May. That's a huge range. March to May? That's crazy. Too many ads in the chat. We got it. Yeah, maybe I should tier that back. Sorry, your stream elements, you're bad. We need to chill you out. I got the white seats in after all the miles. It's still perfect. Yeah, white seats is the way I go. I would do it. My estimated delivery date went to March 4th to 24th to 31st. Ooh, okay. So narrowing it down to the end of the quarter. I bet you're a California or West Coast area, because that's probably what they do to try and push you to delivery at the end of the quarter. Second appointment for delivery panel gap adjustment tomorrow morning, since taking delivery on 2/8. Fun. Yeah, unfortunately, Tesla, I try and warn people, it's not a luxury car, and so all Teslas will have some sort of issue. But at least they're trying to fix it. That's for sure. So it's always good. Order Model Y and they damaged it on delivery day. Ooh, did they give you a discount then? Do you think it's a good option to wait until 2024? If the IRS is a Model 3 and Model Y qualified to get the point of sale $7,500 rebate, there's a lot of other things that need to happen to ensure that it qualifies for the $7,500 tax credit, because there's other strict guidelines on it. But it should be point of sale if the Tesla Model Y and Model 3 qualify for these two qualifications of the $7,500 tax credit. And so this is an article from Edmunds. Check them out. And we've also made a video on this explaining it on the channel as well. Dude, I literally just checked my EDD status. There was a notice I had to sign off on. Basically, Tesla told me Tesla Vision is in full swing and how to accept the car with no sensors. Funny. Yeah, I think they've had that for a bit, unless they changed it. If they change it, that would be interesting. But I think they've had that same one for a while. Like you have to accept it without sensors, and vision will come soon. I think it's been around for a bit. Currently unavailable to order a custom Model S or just me. Only new inventory available to order. Ooh, we'll take a look at that. And funny you bring that up because we'll jump into our next topic. So welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we are going to jump into our next topic about Model S and Model X pricing, and it looks like Tesla has doubled down on discounts for the Model X, bringing it to the biggest discount that we've ever seen at almost $17,000 off a brand new Model X. So we'll take a look at it. We'll see if there's any crazy other deals out there, but it's absolutely pretty insane. That's for sure. So we'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at what's going on because we've known this for a bit that the Tesla is trying to sell these Model S's and X for maybe some hardware for, things that could be coming down the pipeline. So we'll definitely take a look at it. If you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel and get a link to my buying guide, which has all the best credit union rates better than Tesla. So definitely check that out, or financing rates better than Tesla. So definitely check it out if you are interested. So let's just take a look at this. So shout out to waitingfortesla.com for making a great inventory site. And also thank you to Jovan for posing the question about the Tesla Model S. It seems like something is going on with Tesla. They are trying to divert people to inventory vehicles. And we've known this for a bit because Tesla inventory charge for the Model S and the Model X have been going pretty high. I mean, of course, right now there's a huge drop down, and that huge drop down could be because of these massive discounts. So you can see right on the screen, right here, smack dab in the middle, a 2023 Tesla Model X, brand new blue with black interior, has a low price of $94,910 and almost a $17,000 discount, or exactly $16,580, which is, we're getting back down to the prices that it was way back when, because when the Tesla Model X first came out, it was a $90,000, the refresh was a $90,000 base price point. And so out of the 399 vehicles that Tesla has for sale posted online, let's see how many of them are actually demos. And you can see right there, 389 of them are demos. So they basically put the clearance button on. They've doubled down and really accelerated this discount, I would say, and they are trying to do everything and anything they can to clear inventory out of their stock. Let's see if we switch it to Plaid to see if there's any deals on this side. So here's one that's $15,000 off. So that's not as exciting, right? I would say the Model X is probably the most exciting, and we're certainly getting close to pretty low levels. So if you're interested in a Model X, this is just the beginning. I would say maybe just wait, because there's a lot of things on the horizon. We know Tesla is supposed to come out with hardware 4.0 very, very soon for the Model S and the X, and so there is certainly probably a reason to why they are adding these massive discounts on the Model S and X to clear some inventory at the moment. So what the crazy thing of all this is, like, not that long ago, what the Model Y performance was $69,990. Add full self-driving, that's like $85,000. I mean, spend another $10,000 and you get a Model X at the end of the day as well. So definitely some crazy stuff, that's for sure. But let me know your thoughts. Like, what price is a Model X a best price to you? Is it $80,000, $85,000, or is $94,000 a good price at the end of the day? But Tesla has put on the clearance button. They've tried to really push these out. So jumping over to the Model S side, we're also seeing some pretty big discounts as well. Right now, a brand new 2022, technically, so not 2023, a brand new 2022, $13,450 for a low price of $81,540. So there's also massive discounts on the Tesla Model S side. But I would say my recommendation, if you're interested, maybe just wait. If you're interested and you don't care about hardware 4.0 and all that stuff, full self-driving, yada, 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 maybe just wait, because we're only in February. We're only in February, which is the second month out of the quarter. And if Tesla doesn't institute some massive discounts yet, they certainly will in March, which is the last month of that quarter, so that they can really push and sell all these Tesla Model S's and X's. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. And another thing to add on top of that, if you go to tesla.com, right here to the website, typically people would go here to the bottom and try and click order. It looks like they've turned off that function. They do not want you to order. They do not want you to spec one out. They just simply want you to click order, and they'll take you right to inventory, because they know themselves that they've got a lot of vehicles in stock. They've got a lot of them that they need to clear out, and that's exactly what they are trying to do with these massive discounts. So let me know your thoughts on these discounts. Let me know what you think the good price is. But shout out to waiting for Tesla for building this site. And I mean, the biggest discount right now, almost $17,000 off a brand new Model X. Definitely some pretty crazy stuff. But we're going to jump into our next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description, there's a Patreon link where you support the channel. And there's a variety of benefits. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use to get the best possible deal at the best possible price, including credit unions on that list that are better than Tesla financing, with low financing rates as low as 3.2% to 4% from 60 to 80 months. So definitely check that out if you are interested. Water break. All right, what the? Keep doing that. Wait, no, it's this way. All right. We got two more topics. So welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, something has been spotted that I didn't think would come out this quickly. And what that is, it is the new supercharging CCS dock for other EVs, non-Tesla. And so it looks Tesla has been planning this for a while. They've been implementing CCS chargers for their supercharging network. We already know at this point how many they're going to implement, and that's basically double or up to 15,000 total. So 7,500 in the next year and a half, 2 years by end of 2024. But it looks like this first CCS charger has been spotted, and we've got some pictures on it, and of course a Rivian went to there and to go and charge it. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. But I think it's good for the brand at the day. Tesla's getting $7 billion from the government to build this out. And so it's good. It's good impressions for other EVs to see Teslas and Tesla charging and the Tesla whole ecosphere. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. So we're going to jump into it really quickly here. So let's see here. So right here, this is the first Tesla. Shout out to at TailsifEV, another YouTuber and Twitter poster, but check out his channel. He also does quick video for news and stuff like that as well. But he posted this or retweeted it. It looks like a Tesla was spotted using the new first Magic Dock supercharger in America. And what that Magic Dock supercharger is this little close up of it. Is this a different type of charging plug that if you pull it out a certain way, it's a CCS adapter. And if you pull out the usual way, then it's just the Tesla adapter. But certainly a really quick turnaround and for Tesla to start installing these really quickly. And I guess, Tesla certainly has to have been planning these for a little bit. But really what sticks out to me is how this Rivian had to park in this charging stall, right? Because typically these are made for Tesla vehicles and not anything other else. But if there was multiple chargers right next to it all along the side, this would be pretty frustrating because it would block other vehicles and other stalls. But he had to pull in for it like this because the length of the cable was not able to pull out, and he couldn't back in like he usually does or back in like Teslas usually do, because the charging port is all the way in the front. So kind of a hilarious picture. And of course, this will bring more challenges to Tesla to try and fix a lot of this, or at least enhance a lot of the different supercharger cables and lengths and stuff like that. But definitely some pretty funny or interesting stuff to see how quickly Tesla has been able to roll this out, because it was literally just announced like a week ago, and Tesla is doubling down on installing this magic dock CCS superchargers everywhere across the country. So let me know your thoughts on it. Do you think this is good? Or, I mean, we're going to start seeing a lot of other non-EVs coming to the area, so it's definitely some pretty interesting stuff at the end of the day. But we're going to jump into our next topic, and of course the live stream and chat. But today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link, so definitely check out if you're interested to support the channel. All right, quick water break, and then our last one, which should be a quick one, but certainly some sad news for sure. But it's a PSA, and it's good for some people. It's good for some people that live out in certain areas. So welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today is a sad day, or maybe just a temporarily sad day, because one of the credit unions that we've been recommending on the channel has increased their rates, has not increased their rates, but has put a limiter, a pretty hard limiter to people that can apply, and they're limiting it to only one state. So if you're a Florida resident right now that are watching, I'm literally going to hook you up, and you're going to be very happy, because this credit union has interest rates as low as 2.5% for 60 months. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff, but they've put a huge banner on their website, which kind of sucks. But this is going to happen for credit unions across the board. They're going to start to put restrictions, because they are probably going to get a lot of overwhelming inquiries and or applications. So if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it. So, but basically just getting the best deal on your Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link, where you can get access to my buying guide, which has interest rates and credit unions that are all better than Tesla financing, as low as 3.2% to 4% from 60 to 80 months. So definitely check out credit union down below in the description. But let's take a look at this. This is Gold Coast Federal Credit Union. And you can see it right here. They've got interest rates as low as 2.49%. And this is confirmed for 60 months. But they just added this banner right at the top of their website. So definitely a sad day, but it says right here, please note that due to an overwhelming response to join our credit union, therefore consumer lending is being restricted to the state of Florida only. So the good news here is, I know there's a ton of people that are probably watching or have seen this, watched videos that are trying to buy a Tesla in Florida, and so you'll still be eligible to join and get this super low rate, because this rate does not exist anywhere else. And this was probably the best rate for a while, especially for a 60-month term. But unfortunately, it only looks like you can get it if you are in Florida. And to join this credit union, it's actually super easy. Like, all you literally have to do is donate $5 to New Horizon Elementary School Parent-Teacher Association. I know, it's a very weird one for sure. Donate there, $5. You got to be a Florida resident, of course, and then bam, you get 2.5% for 60 months. But don't be afraid, don't be worried. I mean, this certainly, there's probably a lot of people trying to join this credit union right now. And if you're in another state, and if you are someone that has a estimated delivery date of April, March, May, even, like, maybe just write this credit union down, write it down and put it in the background. Check on it in a month, check in it when you get your VIN, check in as you get closer to your date, and then maybe they will lift the restrictions by then, because they're probably getting the word is getting out that they have the best interest rate loan out there. That's for sure. I mean, you literally, I've never seen 2.5% at all. And so, definitely some pretty crazy stuff. So let me know your thoughts. What are you trying to do? What are you, how are you trying to get around this? I mean, if you go to address, then that might work too. But that's besides the point. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. We're gonna jump back into the comments and the question. I just want to quickly highlight that it's certainly a sad day, but maybe it's only a temporary sad right now. Maybe they'll lift this up as they queue back up and get through their initial wave of applications, and this is just one way for them to sift through it until they get back to their normalcy. Because you got to remember, credit unions don't have big staff like other huge banks like Chase, Bank America, and stuff like that, and so that's why they're able to offer these low rates. But at the same time, they can't also handle all this application rates, and there's probably a ton of people trying to apply it. I mean, when you've got 2.5% out there floating like that, I mean, of course people are going to try and take advantage. So I mean, I can also see them raising the rates in the near future, and so definitely we'll be on the lookout for that. But we're going to jump into the live streams and the comments. So thank you for joining. Thanks for jumping in. Check out the Patreon link. Check out the Patreon link down in the description if you want to support the channel. All right. Nope, from NYC, relocated to Miami, waiting forever for Tesla vid in this deep south. Oh, well, then you just got hooked up, Nico, right here, Gold Coast. You are one of the lucky few or eligible few that can apply. So if this is helping you out, if you're Florida, please hit that like button that we're able to help out so we can get more likes on the stream. Still waiting for Model Y delivery. They canceled 2 hours before someone would pick it up. Oh, that's because they got damaged. Yeah, that's yeah. I take the 3 for lease. It's time to buy a good refresh or Cybertruck if it's actually a good truck in 2 years. That's perfect. Actually, a 2-year lease, then the Cybertruck will be out, or even the brand new Model 3. Be perfect timing. Tesla should only sell Model S Plaid and release a standard range Model X that is less than 80,000. Yeah, then it would qualify for that tax credit, and woo, it'd be perfect. I have 2 orders of the Model Y, one for the long range and black wheels and one for the Model Y performance. Ordered late June, so both models were worth high now. Which model should I get? Tough. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, we've made video, like, my question to you is, do you have are you sensitive to suspension? Because we made a video on a channel where one of these shops in the Bay Area actually tested both of them as well. And then also UTechPia, is that how you say it? Sorry if I'm butchering that, but UTechPia also scheduled a call with me. We talked about Model Y versus Model Y performance, and I kind of gave him my feedback. Model Y performance, he has a great deal at the certain price, but the Model Y long range is a way more comfortable vehicle in terms of suspension. And he just released this video on his channel and said, do not buy the Tesla Model Y performance. And I watched it, and a lot of the things he said is, it's pretty interesting because the Model Y long range is certainly a lot comfier of a car in terms of suspension. And so if you don't want like the gung-ho performance, if you don't care about any of that, then, it might just be worth it to get the Model Y long range. So definitely check out his video. He drives both of them back to back, and he also just bought a Model Y performance. And so, maybe he had some other thoughts after driving, the long range after that. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff on that. So that'd be my question. And maybe if you can go drive both of them and then make a decision after that. Do you know what the taxes and other fees would be for Model 3 and CA? Is it just tax registration? And how much would these be? Appreciate you. Probably about anywhere from 8 to 10% on top of the price of the vehicle for all those fees. If your delivery date is in April, why wouldn't you want to move it up to March? Because you make $3,500. Yeah, for sure. You would want it moved up to March. There are rumors that hardware 4 is already installed on 2023 models. Yeah, that'd be awesome if that actually for sure is the case. I guess we'll know March 1st, right? I got the Oreo black on white scheme. It's been great. Nice. You would meet? All right, we got one person for the Tesla meet where we make that video. That'd be cool. Gold Coast Federal Credit Union's Gold Coast Federal Credit Union in West Palm Beach is 2.74. It's important to pay the $5 to become a member first, then a week later to apply for the loan. Yeah, Carol, thanks for putting that in the chat. But unfortunately, Gold Coast has added a Florida only stipulation. Maybe they'll take that away, but or maybe they'll keep it. Who knows? My Model Y long range is black with white interior, coming February 28th. Nice. Unspeakable value. Exactly. The other colors available on Tesla Power Bank. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll do that then. Drop it in the chat if you want a Tesla Power Bank giveaway. Do not need your van. Do not need your van with Gold Coast and good for 60 days. Do not need your VIN. Nice. Is Gold Coast approval fast? Not right now. No 1 week to become a member and 7 to 10 days for auto approval. Must get memberships $5, 60 months. Nice, yeah. But Florida, I applied for Gold Coast and Cherry. Still haven't heard from them, and I'm going with another CU. Appreciate you, Dennis. Appreciate you, Lost. Thank you, Andy. We are wishing you 100K subs soon. Congrats on your achievement so far. Hope you enjoy your Model X. Yes, thank you. I called my local Tesla after I found one, and they assigned my order and got my VIN assigned on the call. Nice, yeah. Tesla chat, Tesla sales center or just even walking in, you do a world of a difference for sure. I'm torn between 18 to 20 or 21 to 22 Model Y performance. I would say 21 to 22 for sure. Hey Dennis, how do you find out which headlights I'm getting on the Model Y long range taking delivery tomorrow? You actually have to go to like Tesla Motors Club. There's a forum where there's threads on Tesla delivery, and people can kind of isolate which VIN you have and what VIN you have, and then try and figure out which one has the matrix headlights. Headlights will be matrix for new deliveries. Doesn't matter when you ordered. Yeah, I think if it's Fremont. If it's Fremont, you'll probably get matrix, but if it's Texas, probably not. At the end of the day, yeah, go newer. Yes, 100%. Big Daddy, just got my VIN today. Congrats. When's your estimated delivery date? Shireen, welcome. I haven't seen you in a bit. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for jumping. I hope you're enjoying your vehicle, helping in your Tesla. Navy then refined to Tower at 2.99. Nice. You got luck, and that's for sure. Wow, 94,000 for a demo MX. Yeah, it's sick pricing. I mean, I think it might even go a little lower. I mean, what if we get down to a under $80,000 Model X? That'd be sick for sure. Best my local CU has is 5%. Still better than Tesla though. Someone said Guardian and West Palm Beach, Florida at 2.74%. So you can try. I didn't like the reviews. Plus they still haven't gotten back to me since mid-January. Ooh, yeah. And West Palm Beach Credit Union. That's a really long. Oh, is it this one? Guardians Credit Union. Let's see. Okay, where is accounts? No, loans. Vehicle loans. 2.5% as low as. No rates posted. Let's see. How do you join? Is it easy to join? Guardians 1. Yeah, I can't seem to figure out who's eligible to join unless I'm missing something. I guess we'll take a look at it more later on, or maybe we'll just call him. But thanks, Serene, for dropping that one. See, maybe a key fob. Yeah, the demo MXs are a good price, but I would never pay that much for a car personally. Yeah, it's up there for sure. I never thought I would have that price of a vehicle, but yeah, it's crazy. These YouTube ads keep interrupting. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll change the cadence on that one. That's for sure. It appears that Gold Coast has restricted vehicle loans to Florida resident. Yes. Lease an S or X, or I wouldn't lease any of them at the moment because the interest rate's too high. I would just use a credit union and get a lower rate on financing one. Waiting for 80K or under Model S, 22 or higher. Checking on daily. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I would say. I mean that actually there's. There are used 22 Tesla Model S's under 80K all day on the used side. I would just get one of those. Like I think the last one I saw was like 75,000. What's the average incurred cost for the Model 3? Anywhere from I would say 150 a month is the average cost for insurance cost. I'm in Florida, couldn't get anyone on the phone, no return calls, gave up on GC. Dang, yeah. Hey Dennis, what's the difference between J177 CCS? Do we need both adapters? J1772 adapters should come with the vehicle. CCS, you don't necessarily need it unless you plan to use the other networks like EVgo, Electrify America. Waiting for Model X on a real clearance after hardware 4.0 introduction. Yeah, that definitely could be the case. Coming soon for sure. Maybe even in March. Model X is one hell of a vehicle. Many deals can be had on a few years old with low miles if you can swing the 100K on a new one. Yeah, 100%. Model S and X depreciate much faster, and so it's definitely worth it. Hey Dennis, as per customer service, EV credit will be in effect till March 31st, but I couldn't find the same information on the IRS website. Do you think January to February delivery Model Y will qualify for the EV credit? Yeah, if you take delivery by March 31st, it seems like we're getting this same type of messaging, and so that'd be good for everybody that has a pending delivery. My delivery for Model Y is set for the end of the month. Tesla's not giving me KBV value on my Subaru Outback. Tesla quotes $2,000 less than any other dealers. My opinion would be better value. Yeah, I would say just trade it into another dealer. Don't Don't sell it to Tesla at all unless you have to. Dennis, how much percent are you sure the 7,500 will extend to late March? Well, it seems like we've got like what, 5 or 6 people they've came in and said that the Tesla, the federal tax credit, the 7,500 has been pushed to March, and so that'd be super nice for sure. Will the Model S qualify for 7,500 tax credit? Unfortunately, not. Trying to save on tax? Oh, okay, yeah, then that makes sense. You have to do that at the end of the way. Dennis, do you think refinancing is possible to get higher rates since Wells Fargo's rates were high? Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can definitely refinance, but just be aware on like some credit unions have certain LTV percentages. And so just be aware from that. So if you don't put enough money down on the first loan, then you have to put money down on the second loan. Thanks for the Gold Coast recommendation. My credit union went up to 6% recently. Will acquire tomorrow. No, congrats. When will the Model 3 long range come to Texas? I don't know. Delivery says April 24th to June 5th. Does it apply for credit union or tax credit? Don't think so at this moment. It could. Looks like the cutoff date is March 31st. Candide picked up my Model Y long range today. Congrats. Enjoy in good health. Congrats to you. And Model Y long range, great choice. Great choice. Why can't New York win? Only 500 for state incentive versus Cali. No great interest rates. I got a good rate through Labor in DC. Yes, shout out to Labor Credit Union. They have a great team that were able to get us approved for sure. Will Tesla hit 205 tomorrow? Maybe. Who knows? I think so. Yes. We'll just say yes. Now that you have the Model X, how do you like it compared to the Model Y? I know you had a Model Y performance, but just in general. I think the Model S and the Model X changed my perspective of Teslas, that's for sure, especially because they have the air suspension, which actually makes it much more comfortable at the end of the day. And I think Model X is probably the best vehicle. If Model X ever drops down to $80,000, that would probably be the best value vehicle. No, I would still say Model Y is probably the best value vehicle. But if the Model Y is 60K and the Model X is 80K, yeah. See here, under 80K, Model X, 75K to give some room. I would still make it under the 80K cap. Yeah, because if it qualifies for under 80K plus 7,500, that'd be crazy. Gold Coast, they received over 1,000 applications from California alone on Tesla, and they're behind in member and auto loan. It would take 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, it's crazy. That's for sure. And I wonder like where all that volume came from. For you old Tesla veterans, what do you hate the most about your Tesla? I have a Rivian also. The Bluetooth phone key is so annoying. You have a Rivian? Nice. What do I hate about the Tesla? Model 3 and Model Y, the suspension. If I were to be honest. This is what they told me yesterday after waiting on hold for 30 minutes. My thoughts are to continue with the process and as a backup apply with Tesla if I have to too. Yeah. I ordered Model 3 long range February to March. No VIN. Any tips on speeding up delivery? Go into your local Tesla center and ask to see if they can get you on a vehicle ASAP. That's my recommendation. But thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you enjoy it. Check out links below in the channel if you want to support the channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow Friday, probably 5-ish or 6-ish. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow.